into the Connect Work with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connect Work, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connect Work.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the Connect Work.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connect Work, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connect Work. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connect Work, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connect Work.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connect Work.
And we back with another one, because it's always going to be another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. It's the Connect Work, where connections bring about real collaborations, and these collaborations bring about real connections. I'm one of the hosts on this esteemed show. Okay, yes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? Pass it along to my brothers and sister, and let them introduce themselves.
Most definitely, man. Thank you so much, man. You guys know who it is. This is Tony Lynch.
Oh, I go first.
So.
Hey, I'm Sheik Williams. I am a manager of music, mental health, making sure that artists are mentally stable to hold their capacity in their lane.
Well, thank you, Miss Williams. I am 08A 1244, and here's my pass. I'm here for my session. Can you sign it, please? How y'all doing?
All right, we should have had the therapy background. You know,
y'all was in group already. You already had her. I already had her already. That's how is she? She all right? You already had her.
She give out free candy after the session. You know what I'm saying?
You know my teeth bad over here. You know my teeth bad. I don't want to. I'm just saying though, bro. Look, does she write good recommendations or she be on some nonsense?
That's what they call that confidential.
I'm saying, yo,
patient doctor.
Well, yo, bro, you think she?
All that, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, yo, you think she'll help me
in the bar?
Well, look, can she give me a program recommendation? Did she help y'all with that? You still over there on Lawns and Grounds? Did she get you out of there?
You can. It depends, man. It all depends. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, what you say to her? What did you say to her to get you out of Lawns and Grounds?
I can't tell you, man. Then I lose my session.
You ain't never get no ticket when you was in there with her, right?
Nah, man. I'm a.
Oh, all right. So she all right. You know, you got to ask things like that. Sometimes, you know, most of the times when we get one of our own in the situations, they be the worst. They don't be with us. You know what I'm saying? So I got to ask that. You know, at least I'm telling you the truth. I don't care how it go down. If I come out with a ticket, y'all know what it is, because I want a program transfer. And if she with the people, then she understand. Yep. I've been on Lawns and Grounds too long, fam. I'm too small. It's too cold, and they be having us in the yard when it's 2 feet of snow and nobody out there. And I'm tired of shoveling the handball court. Period. If you got out of there, I'm getting out of there.
That entails right there with the title, man. Mental health effects on prisoners and enslaved individuals.
Straight up. And I don't want to go to commissary neither. I hate working up in there. It's a booby trap.
Behind the bars of history, man. Behind the bars of history. Go ahead, Miss Sheik. Open it up for us. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you
Okay.
You the one created the topic, so you activated different you know. Yo, look, this is the good thing about it. The good thing about it is, at least you see what it is with these 3 convicts right here. I'm the one that's gonna get caught smoking a cigarette because I ain't going way down to the building. You know what I'm saying? And watch, I'm gonna get caught smoking, but guess who lit it? IKS. You get what I'm saying?
Guess where I got the light from? Tony.
Tony got the tobacco.
Okay, I see it. I see it. It's a domino effect.
Yeah, and I'm the dumb one that got caught. I was the one talking. I'm the one that said, yeah, I'm next. Can I get in and out? Let me hurry up, get in the office and out, man. But I'm the one that get the ticket. But IKS lit it, and Tony the one rolled it. So just know that's all I'm saying. You started it.
So our
on the programs
it's about court system and incorporation. I'm so sorry. Incarceration and slavery and how they connect together as far as mental health with families and friends and the inmates, the people that are affected by men that are being incarcerated and have been in slavery in history, and how that history comes back from generations to generation through pain. Tony?
Now, that goes along with generational trauma, right? Mixed in with a little bit of PTSD as well. So, when we actually think about there, we have to trace it back. Oh, did she pop out? Yeah, we have to trace it back in history. What was the systems designed for, and who they was designed for, and the reason why we have so many inmates in the system today, right? So I guess the question would be, is there a different solution to help our communities that are struggling with this same epidemic of our young boys and our young men being the target of slavery again?
I mean, it's all free labor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Incarceration and slavery, it's all free labor. You know what I'm saying? You gonna, whatever you doing, that you getting paid on the pennies. In slavery, you didn't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the scraps from the table. And incarceration, you getting 15 cents, 25 cents, 35 cents, and then you still got to pay that restitutional cost where you ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? End of the month, 1925 ain't jack, bro. Especially when they're taking 55% from you. 55% off that 19, leaving you with what? $5, $6.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And don't forget, if you got an encumbrance, everything is an encumbrance.
Elaborate a little bit more on that encumbrance. Some people don't know what that is.
Oh, man, that would be fines, surcharges, anything you owe, court fees, those are called an encumbrance. You know what I'm saying? Restitution. Yep, anything that you owe, restitution, fines, surcharges, child support. All of that can be an ongoing encumbrance. Like we was laughing about the other day. You know what I mean? Break a state TV that's, $80. You got a $1,400 encumbrance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a state TV costs $1,400, 27-inch. Oh yeah.
You cut the sleeves off a $3 shirt. That's $15.
Yeah, that's that. Those is $27. You know what I'm saying? That's how the system go. But
So how do you guys feel about? So both of them, you relate to separating families. So to me, both of them are basically, the prison system is designed to destroy, right? Slavery was designed to control and destroy. So when we talk about family, the wives, the kids of that nature, when we talk about Black homes specifically, how do you feel that the prison system and slavery conjunct together when it comes to Black families?
It's the same thing, the separation. You know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day in slavery, you know what I'm saying, they had the man that they called the Mandingo that impregnated 200 women, You know what I'm saying? And then when them women give birth and them kids look strong, they got separated. They got taken away. The same way, it's the same with incarceration. You're going through the court systems, and then they give you that time, and your family sitting there looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes kid might be in the baby mama's belly. Sometimes the kid might be 1 or 2 years old. So you go through that preface of not seeing each other, of not knowing each other, of not being there to give that child some structure, give that child guidance, give that child direction. You know what I'm saying? All they got is just now they got the mom being the mom and the dad at the home.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that that's an impact on how the young generation, we're talking about today, we're not going to talk about the past yet, talking about today, the impact that taking a young man or a young woman and putting them in prison versus finding a different solution to help the family stay together, regardless, like if it's a petty theft, like for petty things, you know. In my eyes, I look at prison as something that is bad. Like if you killed somebody or for no reason, or you a Jeffrey Bomber, you need to be in prison. But if you took a piece of bubble gum, or you stole something to eat, I don't think you should be in prison for that. I don't think you should go to jail for that. I don't think you should, because you don't know a person's circumstances. And I could be wrong, but that's just how I think.
No, I mean I've been in and Quay probably too. Been inside with people that like I know a dude that got life for stealing bread and meat trying to feed his family.
Right.
Another dude, he stole a lawnmower and got life. Another dude that I knew stole a 40 and got life. You know what I'm saying? Some of that like the pettiness of it is ridiculous. But if it's like if it's something heinous, of course. You know what I'm saying? You touched on a little kid, of course, you need to be up in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you need to be getting touched on hands and feet, you know what I'm saying, becoming a pincushion, because that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You murder somebody just for the fact that you feel like, I want to see how this feel to kill somebody. Yeah, you need to be, something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Something is mentally wrong with you. But a lot of people, some people that go through that system can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew a guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say his name, but he smart. I'm talking about ridiculously smart. Went inside there and he wasn't built for that. You know what I'm saying? I seen him when he was stealing. I told him, hey, bro, you're not supposed to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance of actually becoming something, but you want to hang around us and robbing people. You're not built like that. Some people that, if you're not built like that and you go up in there, it can break you down. And like, I mean, like right now, he's crazy. He's crazy all out. All outdoors, crazy. Like has no sense no more. Like
Gee,
that's
what's your
it
thought?
destroyed them.
Because you over there quiet. You don't never be quiet.
Because I've been through this situation. I live it. That's why I say, I don't agree with what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And there was a time that I agreed. I ain't talking about you, IKS. I'm talking about you, She, where you said that prison was bad and it was meant to break up families, destroy families and all that, right? But what if I were to tell you, right, the same strength and anger and whatever feeling you put to it that comes from the family, right, toward the system when the individual is incarcerated, right, or locked up and taken away, when the process begins to happen from what you said as they take the family away, right, that anger, that energy that you have for that not to happen, if people would have used 1/10 of that same energy on Black pride, Black excellence, Black, and I ain't even gonna put a race to it. That's wrong to even do that. Home, I taught you better than that. A moral compass, that's so much better. Listen, I don't care if you're stealing. I don't care if you're lying. Listen, that's not how I taught you. So no matter what type of struggle is going on in life, we are going through this struggle together. And they feel that. So they understand. I'm talking about that element of I'm more scared of my mama finding out. Thank you. I'm more scared of my mama finding out, or my family, or my aunt. You get me? I'm bringing it back to getting in trouble at summertime. Now, my birthday is today. So a lot of times it lands on Thanksgiving. And those are the times that, you know, families that have family reunions. Is before the internet. So it's family members that you ain't see for a whole year. They gonna come, you know. So kids used to think in that way, like, all right, yo, my birthday is Thanksgiving. So guess what? Auntie Chic, she finna come from North Carolina. I'm gonna get the good gift from her. You know what I mean? Uncle Tony, he coming from Memphis, about to get the good gift. And then my other uncle, cool IKS. That's the cool
I got
uncle.
cigarettes.
He ain't coming with nothing, but he gonna have some good music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got the cigarettes.
You see what I mean? Like, so my point is, if that
alcoholic, we gonna have some fun with him. We gonna party down. Yeah, I get it.
So there were many family members that, or family households through the foster care system that I experienced. So I know that means that these are already established families. So I know that there were many of families out there that stood for that moral compass, that wasn't having that. That said, guess what? We really do want to love you, little kid. But whatever houses you went to before this, and they taught you stealing, lying, all this, we can't have that here. This is a house of the Lord. This is a house of whatever house. It's been many of families, and I remember as a kid. You know what I mean? But as an adult now looking at it, I know why. So again, I've been in the system, I don't know how long. I'm what you call a jailbird. But I can honestly say that there was never a time that the system just locked me. I ain't never been sitting on the steps coming to check you, sheep. And not to say it don't happen. It definitely does. But for me, they ain't never kidnapped me and say, yo, you know what, bro? I'm tired of you being on the street. And then go lock me up, right? And then parole, give me a list of the things to do. And you just happen to, and you're a cool PO. And I just happen to be violating by going to the bar that your husband owned. You get me? I don't know this. I'm just thinking you parole. You don't have a real life. So I'm at the bar that your husband owns, not knowing. You get me? It's dumb things that criminals do because we figure it's something that's in us that say, I'm going to do what I want to do. Period. And every time you tell me no, for some reason that makes me want to do it because I want to know why I can't do it. No? Oh, that means I got to be curious at least. At the minimum, I got to know why. So that means I'm going to get in trouble because you're not going to tell me why. So I got to figure it out. And how I figure it out? By finding your black and white. That means I got to somehow get in your office and look in your desk and see what you wrote. Metaphorically speaking, that ain't going to happen. So a crook is going to do what crooks do. Every time you show me support, but it has structure, I look at that as you got to be crazy, man. Did you not see that the shoestrings match the stitching on the hat? Did you not pay attention to little things like that, young lady? I understand you're a parole officer, but this right here take time. This is sauce, and you ain't in my world. I'm out of here. That's what a crook think. Can't stand that PO, but she do got the bubble. But you try to get my life together. I'm looking at it as, nah, man. So until we doing the right thing, like as I said, keeping it on to me, I know that I am the issue. And it started before being mad at the system. Because I ain't had no structure and no support in the background from the beginning. I ain't had nobody telling me, nah, Jason, don't go out there and sell no crack, dope, coke, dope. They ain't say none of that. It was surviving. So when that same family supports whatever negativity you're doing, how can you call it breaking up a home when they got to pay the consequences for it? Why you got to blame the system? Why are they to blame? People that didn't know you, they don't live around here. They come from all over when they make their task force. And then they in your living room. They don't know us. It took us effort to get put on their radar because they already think this big of us. So why would they put the effort in to think this big and put a agency and manpower and all this behind us? You got to be being a crook for real. You know what I mean? So again, if you're gonna support it in the hood and say, okay, I'm accepting everything that come with the game, the benefits, all of the benefits that come with it, because being a hustler the benefits are beautiful. But when he get locked up, Now all of a sudden it's the system. Now, if we accept the benefits, we got to accept the consequence. Maximize the profit, minimize the crime.
But see, that's the whole reason why the
You got to
system
accept that.
got put in place though, because of one that curiosity of going out there and doing something because you want to experience it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why all that crap is been put together to try to curb. You know what I'm saying? A person of okay, I see these rules. I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I was the same damn way, bro. You know what I'm saying? But through like me going through a lot of the stuff, that's why I need structure. That structure helps me because without structure, I'm gonna be chaos. And then that chaos, I know what that chaos is gonna bring. Them shackles back on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nine out of 10, it ain't gonna be shackles anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do that. I got 2 strikes. It's course in the street. I'm not going back up in there. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And that's that either or is still a lose-lose. Going back up in there or losing my life. You know what I'm saying? That's still gonna be a lose-lose for me. So that's why I need that structure. That's why I always try to have structure in my life, because I know that I have those chaotic thoughts. I have those you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's a lot of money. Let me slap him across the head with this pistol and take this. But I know it's gonna be consequences come with that. Either they gonna try to come back and get me, or I'm gonna get caught in the process of trying to do that act. So you know what I'm saying? It's like identifying that. You know what I'm saying? Identifying, like with me, identifying what that excitement is. You know what I'm saying? Because me doing crime, that was exciting, bro. Robbing people, kicking in doors, that was exciting. It stopped. Like I didn't care about the money no more. I didn't care
Adrenaline
about
rush.
it was that adrenaline rush, and that is the worstest drug than anything. And that's something that's chemicals that come out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's chemicals you make.
But look back though, I can't. There was a phase in all of us as little kids' life before we made that decision to do anything negative. I'm taking it back to the sliding board. I mean, not sliding board, like sleigh riding, or you know, when you were kids and you actually still had that moral compass, regardless of what. I'm not. This is wrong. But something happens in our lives, man. At home, without no structure, without no love, without no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I know what I experienced as a child, and I'm also witnessing right now. I'm reliving life by seeing how my daughter deals with her son, mad lovingly, understandingly, and all that. Seeing how Amy deals with her daughter and with her daughters and son. Like, this is a different phase where there are networks of families who genuinely love, genuinely believe in their kids. But there's a lot that don't. There's a lot that don't, man. And the don'ts would rather point a finger than accept, hold on, man, I did not have a healthy household for this child. Let me reverse these roles and put my child in the situation that I'm in right now. Would I honestly be able to rely on me? How am I going to be able to rely on me when I am a child growing and I come home and my parent want to be an internet celeb? My parent more focused on their followers.
While I'm walking around.
Do you know I actually heard someone say, I don't know if you witnessed this. I think anyhow, I heard someone say to their child, man, well, when you get 15,000 subscribers, you'll start to think differently too. I said, oh, I see you. I ain't just hear that.
That's wild. That's wild.
But
that's wild.
Yeah, I don't think I understand. Yo, Sheik, I'm with you 190%, man. And I just, like I guess I'm just, maybe it is the fact that I'm getting old and I'm tired of, you know, denying reality, because I can't blame nobody else when I know my mind be thinking funky. And I've never done anything. I've never been in jail without me doing something that I did. And I'm still sitting there lying, and I'm still waiting on somebody to look and see the innocence in me and be like, yo, I told you I ain't do it. Word. And I did it. Because guess what? I'm one of them ones. If, listen here, I'm just going to give this. I swear to God, I'm one of them ones that if they pull us all over, and everybody in the car know I got weed in my pocket. Listen, when they put me like this and the police pull it out my pocket, I'm going to say, where that came from? You trip, man. I don't even smoke. And I smell like nothing but bud. Little crumbs on me. Smoke coming out the... I don't smoke. Well, where you got that from? That's what I'm going to do in real life. So I understand. So it's crazy that I'm here with... Again, we got to stop the BS in ourselves, man. You get me? We got to be so confident within our own community. That we on some, and shout out Cosby, man, because he tried it. Getting older, you understand the value in things that I didn't value when I was younger. Shout out the Cosby Show. Shout out A Different World. They gave us the transition from growing up in a structured and supportive Black household, and then taking it to college. Taking it to college and still having that support there, not just at home, but finding that same network of individuals in school. You know what I mean? Using the same energy. It was about black, brown, white, purple, whatever, but about evolution, about accepting your responsibility for your actions. The same way you feel that you are deserving of the accolades, you have to be accepting of the consequences. Every decision ain't great. Every success story most definitely didn't happen without a thunderstorm. And it might have been some DOAs on the way. A lot of pain is what it takes to make a magical picture, man.
True. Tony, what are your thoughts? Because you over there quiet as a church mouse.
With Steve.
No, I'm just loving the way the conversation is going, My thoughts is, and I'm going to only speak from my own experience, right? You never understand that you're struggling with mental health unless, unless you were informed about it. A lot of times being incarcerated, at least for me, I was comfortable with, with where I was, right? Because in a lot of ways, I felt that I deserved it, right? And when I got out, it was like Quay said, and as we all know, when you're young, we're quick to point the finger. We're not taking responsibility for ourselves, right? And which leads to a lot more victim mentality. It wasn't until I got older. It really wasn't until I got older where I said that I didn't want to be this way anymore, and I tapped into something different. So it took changing the mindset from a caged individual to wanting to be free, experiencing what true freedom was like. That's what my goal was. But I also, without having role models to know what a man was supposed to be like, I kind of had to grab onto something deeper. Most people don't have that because of the condition that they're raised around. A lot of these things are community. Right, it's shared. Well, like I like to call it, it's a beehive mindset. I'm gonna follow you, you gonna follow me, and this, that, and other. So anything that we do, especially if you're a criminal, right? You're gonna do what criminal does, and that's the part where I totally agree with Quay. Right, you're the one that's still committing the act. You're still committing it, right? Mm-hmm. So. Going back to a kid, we're taught right from wrong. We know instinctively right from wrong. So
true, but I also think that it's like we're taught right from wrong, right? But also we have like it's like an animal, right? So an animal is free, right? They just wander the land, the earth, and they do what they want to do, right? And they don't have a lot of things to have repercussions from, right? Because they're just out in open field.
Instincts.
I think that we have so many things that man has put in front of us that they forget that we still are created with the thought of being wild or being free. And so now it's like you took in the survival from me. I got to have a license to hunt. I can't fish without a license. You know, so how are we supposed to get the food that if we can't afford it, and I'm just hypothetically speaking on some things, right? So we can't afford the food and everything takes a license, but now my family is hungry and I go into the store and I steal a loaf of bread, but then it gives me 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that impacts on the level of, for me, because I look at the land and I say, okay, look at the birds, you know, they fly and they eat their food, or they're just free and they don't have any restrictions on them.
There's a couple
What
of good
about
points
this,
that you
man?
just brought up.
People do things because they want to. Now, I'm just going to compare one thing with humans with the animals that you just said, right? As you said with animals, right? A human needs, well, not, yes, needs. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. Humans do what they want to do. A hug makes you want to do things. A hug, man. So for the kids that never had a hug, that aren't hugged at home, you get me? Same thing as the animal that's in the den that ain't getting no love from the mama. You know, one of the litters that she really don't mess with, that one have a rough life. It's the same thing in a human being. When you just said that, but in an extremely simple form. When a puppy at home ain't getting that hug, guess what? It turned into one of us. And that's crazy that I'm 49 today. And when I said that, I meant that. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. And when you really think about, because now getting older, like I said, it's about responsibility, and it's about, you know, as every getting older individual will say, you know, peace and harmony. But I'm one of them dudes with so many bumps in the road. I can't look and say, I can't demand peace and harmony without telling myself, man, you are a cobblestone road, man, with gravel everywhere. I can't just expect everything to be all smooth. I can appreciate it, acknowledge it, you know what I mean? And walk on eggshells, because I know who I am and where I came from, but I know what I desire. But like I said, having conversations with y'all and all that is bringing back thoughts and all that, but it's simplifying things for me too. And that whole conversation right there is simplified it as that. If it's a damn a bear, a squirrel, whatever in the woods, and they mama show them some love, that animal fight for the den. But if the mama don't show them no love, that animal it's documented. They're gonna have a rough life. They have to be something different. And if they do survive, guess what they become? The beast. The lion that was left out from the pack. When he come back, he regulating the area. Have you ever heard about them 5 black lions over there in Africa that were all like, first it was 2 brothers, and then they met other ones, alpha males that was, you know, runts and kicked out their litter when they was, and they all got together and terrorized Africa. Legends, I'm talking about killing up things. They going to other and taking over whole prides and then leaving. Wow, it was 5 of them, and I think it's one that they ain't seen in forever, but they killed them all up. Jeez, but that's what happens with us as humans when we ain't hugged, man. Somebody put a verse in one of my songs, man, and it said, yo, my mama ain't gave me no hug, and I'm her effing son. My mother never gave me no hug. But think about how normal it is to us to have a crackhead for a mother, a dope fiend for a mother, a wino for a mother, or nowadays, a 36-year-old grandmother that's at the liquor store and at the bar. You know what? They at the same clubs that the kids getting fresh to be at. Where's the inspiration at? Where the hugs at? Same way a lot of these individuals just say words that have an extreme meaning for us, but have no value now. Zero. You know what I'm saying? It's some words is just slang. Nah, man.
Yeah, I was talking to Sheik this morning, Quay, and it ended up going on like the point of like breaking chains. You know what I'm saying? Like with my pops, you know what I'm saying? Used to jack me up, bro. I ain't never had black eyes in my life. He gave me both my black eyes, once in 7th grade and then starting 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Abusive. Now, me having boys, more boys, you know what I'm saying, one girl, 6 boys, 1 girl, I refuse to do that to my kids because that anger was one of the reasons why I was out there doing what I was doing younger and got me locked up when I was 16. So I was like, I'm about to stop that. I don't want my kids is not supposed to go through what I went through. That don't mean that I spared the rod because I did punish him, but I didn't do it out of anger. And see, you know what I'm saying? That whole thing of that cycle of like, you know what I'm saying? My pops was an abusive drunk. My pops was an abusive drunk. It stopped with me. I wasn't gonna let my kids be growing up, you know what I'm saying, with an abusive drunk father. That wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen what that did to me. You know what I'm saying? It made me a very angry individual. So it's all about breaking them chains, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I'm saying, it started with me. That was a decision that I made. You know what I'm saying? I gotta break that chain. I'm not gonna my kids is not gonna be growing up and then doing the same thing that my dad's dad did to him, my dad did to me, and then they dad did to them. No, I cut the line on that, bro. So I don't punish them when I'm angry. I give myself time to calm down. And when I did punish them afterwards, I explained to them why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time you sit there, somebody go upside your head, you're like, dang, what's that for? You know what I'm saying? They don't sit down and explain, hey, A, B, C, all you know what I'm saying, give you the points of what you did that got that. So it's all about breaking that chain, man. If you got to break that chain. It's all
It's
about
definitely
mindset.
changed. But what about the mental health effects prison and in slavery as an individual when you have trauma, PTSD, depression, anxiety, identify self-worth damage,
Mm, yeah,
learn hopelessness,
Hmm.
economy
yeah,
hard.
You can't identify self-worth without no hug. See, that one thing, keep going back to that. You
Keep
can't
going back,
identify no
yeah.
self-worth without no hug. I'm
Or
trying to
hey,
tell you,
Quay,
man.
what's that one commercial you be talking about?
Just
Not
watch me.
not. Yep,
Yo,
yep.
it's a Olympics commercial some years back, right? Um, anyhow, it starts with them as the Olympians. Every last one that got the the medals and all that, right? Now there's no words spoken in this video, this commercial. And it goes back in time. Every last one of these, champions, athletes, these it starts from the medal, then to before the medal, so on, chronologically backwards, all the way to they are 3, 4 years old. So let's say hypothetically speaking, it's the basketball player. They'll be there with the Nerf doing like this. It's the swimmer. They got the little what you call it on. But one thing that they're all doing, and they all say it together, they're looking back like this, right? The camera zooms back, and you can see whether it's the arm or the feet or whatever of the parent. And you
Watch
know
it.
how Nike's motto is just do it. They did just watch me.
Mm.
Just watch me. Same thing as the hug. So with all of those champions, they had somebody there that embraced their journey. They watched him every time. So even though, it might have been the silliest bunny hop on a bicycle to somebody, this was there. Oh my God. Did you see how he jumped on that curb? That does it. That's the hug, man. That's the
Yeah,
key.
that acknowledgement of
You know what I mean? Nowadays,
yeah.
you don't know. The kid feel like he's flying for that 1 second. Nowadays, the average parent is like this with their phone. They done flew and did the bunny hop 7 times, and then they come and ride up to him. Look, I'm about to do the bunny hop. Get over there, parent back like this. Oh, I seen it yet. That's good.
Yeah,
That's how it
yeah.
goes. Nah, man. The hug. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe you. I definitely believe you. It all ties in together about how um, emotionally you're supported.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like with that topic when you said learned helplessness. You know what I'm saying? How is the inability to control one's circumstances foster deep psychological resignation and despair without having, you know what I'm saying, without having that person
Man,
there or anybody there that you know what I'm saying, that'll give you your flowers, you know what I'm saying, let you know that you've accomplished something, you know what I'm
Right,
saying, instead of you just figuring it out on your own.
right, right. And I think
the hug.
a hug actually shows love. You know, it actually shows you, like you said, getting excited, like somebody really cares. Like I achieved this goal today. You know, same thing with being punished. If you came home and you got a bad report card, okay, you got punished, but you knew that there was love behind that punishment.
In some circumstances,
Some
Hold on, say
circumstances,
that.
yeah,
Hold on, say that again.
yeah.
he talking to you, Sheik.
I can hear.
Can you say that again?
No, I can't hear.
She can't hear me. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? No, she pop back in. No, but she had said, damn, I just forgot. She popped out and just brain farted.
She
But
was
she was,
comparing,
Right.
you know, saying punishment and love. Like in
yeah,
some cases, I think that's where the discussion was going. In some cases, that punishment is a form of love, right? You know what I'm saying? But there's a very thin line with that as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Because they could
Yes.
go into abuse, right? You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And most people, and I think this is where I think this is where it was going. Most people will relate that to love or that hug, right? You know what I'm saying? So they're thinking to themselves, like,
Yeah.
you know, like if I'm getting abused, this is a form of love.
This is
So
a
when
form of
we
love.
look at the mental, so when people, they're like, we see this all the time in women and men
But hold
who are
on,
being
though. Hold
abused.
on. Sometimes smack the shit out you is love, especially
Right,
in
right.
church.
So, and that's
Tough
what I
love. So
mean.
you
Like,
talking about
so
tough love?
there's a thin line, right? So we
Tough love and
grew
abuse
up
is
with,
different.
you know what I'm saying, like he has said, like Pops blacked his eyes, right? So
Yep.
and initially, you know what I'm saying, like when you get that so many times, you get that's what you related to. So out when we become adults, we seek that out, right? Because this is what we're taught. It's all taught behavior,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You know what
also
I'm saying? So, you know, like if we are used to being, you're like, so for instance, a female who's used to being abused and stuff like that, we will probably look at that and go, nah, ain't no dang, ain't no way, right? And we constantly trying to tell baby girl, look, you need to move this. But every time we get her away from one situation, she figures out a way to get into the same situation just with another person.
But see,
It's
Tony,
habitual. It's learned.
that boils down to like the house. Because if the little girl
Right.
watching her mama getting
Yes.
drugged around the house, thrown
right.
around the house by her daddy,
Right.
That's what she gonna pick up.
Yes.
that's something that she
Yes.
looks at because the mother's still staying there accepting that. So she's like, oh,
Exactly.
okay,
So
that's
this is
love.
how it's that whole concept of
Yeah.
or perception of love, right?
Yep.
So what we may see as love, someone else may not see the same thing. So we have to sit back and go, "Uh, how does this work? Right?
Right.
How can I effectively, you know what I'm saying, show this person that what's going on in their lives or what they're doing in their lives, you know what I'm saying, can lead them down a path that's either going to do one or two things. It's either going to kill you or it's going to keep you incarcerated, right? You know
The
what I'm saying?
hug,
So
man. The hug
it's a
change all that, bro. Because when you got that hug, that's you don't want to lose that hug, fam. You don't want to hurt that
right.
hug. You don't want to. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why people that got hugs, that been given hugs, and they don't understand the weight of it for somebody that was raised without the hugs. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like us
Yeah.
on this panel, bruh. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you get
saying?
that. Don't touch me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Yeah.
come hug
yeah,
you,
bro. We ain't get no
And,
boom,
and,
hug.
and,
stiff up.
and you
What
know
no,
I
what?
say, I used
man?
to do that. Stiff up. Somebody come hug, boom, like,
Yeah,
Yeah, for what?
I'm
what
constantly
the, you know what
tense,
I'm saying?
right?
Like,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
like,
for
I'm
Yo,
about to
one,
go
if I
there.
don't know
believe it or
you,
not, bro.
I got to defend
Believe it or
myself.
not, that's where. See, that's us. That's us. Now I'm about to give you something that's so metaphorical, but that's just us as a people. I'm going to tell
mm-hmm,
you. Watch this, Sheik. I got to put you on their big screen so we can look at your
mm-hmm,
Oh
facial
my gosh. Okay.
response from this, man. This is how real it is, Sheik. No exaggeration. The same way the N-word was used in a derogatory form toward us, and people learned how to use it in a cool way. You know what I mean? Even though it's never cool, but you understand? And I'm a victim of that. I'm not even a victim. I use that word a lot. But yeah, see, look at that, blaming myself. I done the whole topic done changed, man. I forgot what we was just talking about. Because look at that, blaming myself. I can't even drop a punchline without. See, that was Jason talking. I don't even know if it was Quaalude or Jason, but one of them was talking, and the other one said, "Hold on, bruh. Don't try to make no punchline like that when you use that word on a regular." And the other me said, "Hold on, fam. You know we busy right now. I'll get back to that." Nah, bruh. You ain't gonna make no point while you fronting. I'm with you. You know that? That's what just happened. That's what just happened. Mm-hmm. So, that's the point, right? So, oh no, I forgot. It was the N-word, and what we talking about? The hug.
The hug.
Y'all got, man, come back to me, man. I forgot.
Yeah, you talking about like the perception of how a person perceives.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Same way the N-word was used derogatorily toward us, and we in a twisted way, you know, in survival mode, we turned that into something cool. The regular dap that we use in hip hop, where we do like this and embrace, but we still keep you at a distance. It's the shoulder in between you and me, and but to us, we grab as a man, we but this is nah, don't get close. But do you notice? Do we hug grandma like that? No, we. You know what I mean? Ain't no muscles in it. It's you open. Same way as a cat. The cat most vulnerable spot is their stomach. So when a cat lay on their back and do like this, they love you, like love you. They only let people that love them do that. You understand what I'm saying? It go back to the hug, man. No matter what you saying, Sheik, we just made history today on my birthday. So that's why we got to start figuring that out as a culture. Black cultures, white cultures, Latino, all colors. The hug. That's where it started from, man. Because guess what? It's people old as me right now. And yo, they probably had this topic. If they watching this, grandma's sitting on the couch next to him, right? And grandma used to be a gangster's wife. He gonna look over like, why you never gave me no hug, grandma? Grandma already got tears in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Know what grandma probably say? Better shut up before I beat your ass. You better stop playing with me, man. You better stop playing. Grandma's still tough. You better shut up. The hell you talk about? Come on, get over here, man. Give me a hug. Break his bones. But it's so many of us right now that have been conditioned and not getting a hug. We don't ask for no hug. We avoid it. But I want to share something with y'all, man. That had me cry this morning.
Breaking the cycle when you were talking about your daughter and how she is with your grandson.
Mm-hmm. Let me share something with y'all right quick, right? I've never done this in my life, but yo, man, this the beauty of love, man. So it's my birthday. My girl gave me this card, and it says, if you look at it, see, it's like it says a promise of love, right? It says, I wish I could buy you 1,000 beautiful gifts for your birthday. Fancy things, luxuries, surprises to delight you. But I know the things that make life happy can't be bought. Like love and the closeness two people share. Time, days spent together when we're happy, no matter what we're doing. Kindness, the little things we do for one another. These things can't be bought, and yet they're the best gifts of all. And so for your birthday, I'm giving you this promise as part of my gift to love you even more and make you even happier, to make all your days together and days to remember always.
Oh, that was so sweet. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
That was.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let me cut my camera. This man almost made me cry, sucker.
Man, it did it. Man, I love you, Amy.
But see, that's growth, though,
you see,
man.
That's growth, man. That
That's
comes
growth,
from
right?
growing and understanding. You know, opening yourself up to friends. You know, I've been a jackass or a G my whole life, man. You know, I use prison as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? Certified stepper. Never folded, never told on nobody, never know. But I also forget that I was the strength in prison. I wasn't the individual that just helped everybody else tear it up even more, no matter how many corners I cut. I was always the voice of reason. People knew you. I could come to Quay because Quay gonna help me. He gonna give me the proper aspect. He not gonna give me no nonsense. He gonna tell me what's real and for my best interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what, like, we're here. That's the same way with this unit here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may not understand how solid we is because of, you know, maybe it'd be a language difference, ghetto, whatever. But nah, man, strength come from pain. And for whatever reason, God still got us here, man. That's why it's the connect work, man. He connecting us to beautiful new journeys, man. You know,
sir.
Word
Yes,
up.
sir.
And it's been
Yes,
a
sir.
beautiful journey too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, most people may not understand, but it's not for them to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that comes over time too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, let it out. Let it out, my brother. Love it. Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is conditioned. Like, I knew a few people in my time that was just conditioned to not understand, to not want to not even seek it, to not even want to feel it. And for a very long time, I was the dude that didn't want it, right? Because I thought it was a price that came along with it. I had to learn that, right? I had to learn to trust. I had to learn how to articulate, to accept that I was messed up, that I'm responsible for my own actions, right? You know what I'm saying? And it led me down a path where I was afraid to be around people. I'm sure this. You know, before I got into doing grief work, I made a promise with God that if He let me find a mountain with a cave in it, that I would disappear. That's how much I didn't want to be a part of society. I said, if you let me go, I promise you'll never have, no one will ever see me ever again. I was willing to just go, just disappear, right? Because for one, I didn't know what it felt like to be cared for unless somebody was trying to kill me.
Right.
And I was conditioned to always be in survival mode, to always look at the next person and go, what's your intention towards me? So I was always defensive, right? You know what I'm saying? I was always defensive. It took me a long time, a very long time. And I still work on it, right? I still work on it. And I think that's going to be part of my growth as I begin to evolve in the man that I know I should be, or the man that I believe the Creator sees in me, right? Because the Creator's vision for me is so much bigger than my vision that I have for myself. And I had to learn to accept the process, to be willing to sacrifice bits and pieces of myself to receive not only what you see on this panel, this love, this brotherhood, right? But also to look at other people in the same way, to give to go, maybe I can give you a chance. But I didn't look. Oh shit, she dropped out. But I'm gonna tell you, I was afraid to do that, and it took me a long time to admit that I was afraid to do that, right? Because I didn't know what people. I never knew. I didn't know what people was going to try to do to me. And so, right now, at this stage, I can say I am truly blessed. Right, a million times over. Anything that I thought that I deserved, but it took a long time. And the mental health aspect that came in, and I had to begin to heal those different pieces of myself. When we talk about slavery and imprisonment in our communities, it's time for us to be educators and go back in and do the job that we're called to do as servants, right? Our job is to heal our communities because it's so much bigger than us. And at least that's what I believe. Like everything that we do, from the connect work to everything, is so much bigger than us because we're paving the way or developing a new blueprint that's easy for people to follow, that's full of hugs and love and communication and connecting, right? But in a better way. And only then will we truly begin to understand what it means to be truly free and healthy in this world. Right. But again, I can only speak from my perspective when I say that, though, and the journey And I think all of us are on is just to be better human beings. Like watching my brother Quay right now, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what he's experiencing, I find that beautiful
It's
because it
awesome.
shows growth,
Shows growth.
right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it
It shows
shows a lot of growth.
accepting love after pain.
Exactly. Because you know why? To be honest, some of us may never get that.
Yeah.
And we have to be okay with that in life, but be able to accept what other people or reciprocate, you know, as well as receive. And this is where we are hard and things like that, but our heart knows what it needs.
That's that
Right?
what Sneak put that Sneak Ass said that intergenerational effects.
So
Right. Yes. Yes. You know, because we carry that with us, right? We carry
Mm-hmm.
that with us through our ancestors, through our community. And so it only takes one spark to light a fire. It only takes one spark to light a fire. And I think when we look at it in that aspect, we got a lot of sparks. We got a lot of sparks, you know, and it's something that can be um, beneficial in the long run as long as we understand the impact that we have on each other.
Go ahead, Sheik.
Yeah.
You was about to say something?
Uh-oh. Come back
Can you
in,
hear us?
she just popped out. I think she hit a little button again.
Oh, she probably couldn't hear us.
Yeah, I'll wait for her to pop back in. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Can you hear us?
I can hear now.
All right, go
All
ahead. You
right.
was about to say something. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking like we talked earlier, and we talked about how pain is can come from the womb when a
Mm-hmm.
child is inside a woman's womb. Depending on what she's going through, it's the same thing as um, she's carrying that child. That child is eating what she's eating. That child is drinking what she's drinking. That child is feeling everything that she's feeling. And so, whatever pain can be transferred over to that child.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know what that looks like. But we have kids that come out mean. They're upset about life and don't know why. But there's a lot of reason why generational situations and breaking curses is so important. And Q, again to you, I applaud you and happy
Oh,
birthday. And
thanks.
tell your wife she was so
Salute.
beautiful for giving you
Yeah,
that card.
most
That
definitely,
was
folks.
a process of accepting love.
Yes, it was.
It
Yes,
was,
it was.
like I said, you know,
Yeah.
watching everything, you know what I'm saying? Like it's beautiful to be able to experience that with people. Um, because again, I'm going to repeat again, most people never get to see that. Most people never get to see that at all. And so, yeah, it's beautiful to see, man. I'll wait for her to
Got
come
you a
back
good one,
in.
folks. You got you a good one.
Yes,
Got you
you
a
do,
good one,
brother.
folks. You got you
Oh,
a
that
good
shit was
one.
on mute. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Good girl, bro. She official, man.
Most
That's
definitely.
good. That's beautiful stuff, man. Very beautiful
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, yo, bro. I'm about to where Gangsta Read at if she's still in here, man.
Um, she said, "Well, see you next." I don't know if she's still there. Her last message was she'll see us next time.
Dang. Hey, have y'all seen Freddie Bell? Freddie Bell said all we had to do was keep the traditional punishment Big Mama and them had raised us up on. Then this
Yeah.
generation would have had better structure,
I
meaning
can't even
that the
stand
kids
it.
today
I'm about to
didn't
go to
have to
bed.
work for the things they wanted. When it's handed
Mm.
to them, never being told or taught that a man or a woman that doesn't work doesn't eat, and nor does his or her seed. That's why when they put into that's why when they're put in that situation, then he or she becomes the thief you created. Why do you think Section 8 homes and welfare was created for our Black queens because the government knew the more pennies they gave them, the better the chances of crippling their work ability and ethics, which was designed to continue poverty, which means she refuses to grow and build, being comfortable with the free scraps, leaving the Black man with broken knuckles and worn backbones. And the women today is used the same cycle with their kids as the government stored in them, giving them the mindset that things are handed on a silver spoon, or an income that they're barely surviving on, keeping low income and poverty in the cycle. Without poverty, there will be no reason for jails and prisons. They realize if they can imprison our minds, we will soon become imprisoned physically. You're right. That's that,
Yeah.
man. Thank you, Freddie. Freddie, that's
Yeah,
Freddie
most
Dale.
definitely, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Most definitely. You know, one of the things that I learned, man, you know, I'm constantly reading, I'm constantly educating myself, right? Because I'm curious about the world, right? And I'm curious about people. And one of the biggest books that I read a long time ago was The Art of War, right? And it's not what people think if you've never read it before. It's just crazy, you know what I'm saying, to know that all of that information is just sitting there that no one's really tapping into. I know, that's a deep one.
Yeah. Just like there's a book called The White Dot.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, most of those books you get like that, you find them in institutions. When you know what I'm saying, when you're in an institution, The Art of War, The White Dot, the Petals of a Lily. You know what I'm saying? And those I mean, like those books, man, is like very informational. Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
strategics on war, whether it's talking about the structure of how they trying to break down different cultures for them to be set in a certain way and to just accept certain things, and then with the lily of how to blossom out, you know what I'm saying, and how the different lily paths is different directions on how you can fix yourself or ruin yourself, you know what I'm saying.
Also, I also think that part of it is when you start on a path, the question is what are you seeking in this world, right? And that can be, you know, anything from your perspective, which actually will align you with how you begin to treat yourself and others as you begin to go or journey along your path as well, right? Because when you want better for yourself, you tend to treat other people better, right? Because you want that reciprocated. So I think a lot, you know, well, some of it, at least for me, it is, you know, understanding my purpose and understanding how what I do can affect other people around me. And the question is that do I want to leave people better or do I want to leave them worse than what I found it? So for me, it adds a different purpose to my path, right? But also, it also adds more to what I want or need in this world.
I, me, and mine don't go far though.
Well, it does,
you know
because when you treat yourself good, right? Like, so one thing that I learned from my grandmother when I was younger, she said, "Baby, if you begin to treat yourself like someone that that deserves to be loved, you know what I'm saying, it's really hard to let other people treat you bad."
But when you demand when you think from a mindset of I, me, and mine, you close the doors for we, us, and our. The hug. The hug ain't by itself. You can't get no hug with no me, me, me. That's why the hug ain't there. I, me, and mine. You know what I'm saying? I, me, and mine gotta hug themselves. Us, we, and our. Either give the hugs or need the hugs. Us, we, and our.
Okay. I want to ask a question, because unless damn, I forgot what I was going to say. I did, because I love it. I love this conversation. I think it's part of allowing people to come in, because you have to be comfortable with yourself in order to be comfortable with other people. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, it can, it can be interpreted in different ways depending on how you're looking at it, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like allowing myself, if I treat myself good, then I'm more receptive or, for other people to come in and do the same.
Nah, that ain't how it go, because it's a give and take. So what in all reality, what's still not addressed is no hug. No hug. So instead, I'm gonna hug myself and move forward as if the hug really ain't the issue. So telling myself, I did that, Tony. Telling myself that I'm straight, meaning I'm dressed correct. You know what I mean? I'm living correct. My whatever it is that I believe in or I value is at the top of his game. So therefore, I'm straight, but I'm still missing that hug. You know what I mean? So I'm using things to create a vibe that I'm straight, but I'm not. Because I can't hug myself. Me, and my get myself straight. Only way to get yourself straight is to stay focused on me, and my. We, us, and our ain't assisting in this grind. The hugs come with we, us, and our, man. Me, and my is militant and on the grind by myself. Why? Because I wasn't given no hug. So believe it or not, it's still all energy. So when we ain't hugged, the energy, I'm gonna tell you the honest, bold, raw truth of what we put out. Everybody picks up on it. They may just not say nothing to you or may not understand it. But we put out guarded. That's what we put out. Guarded, man. So anytime somebody does get extremely sentimental or emotional, we will immediately put them guards up. If they ain't up high enough, we will thicken them up and make the height higher. Oh no, you're not getting it. We're not getting into all of that. That's because lack of the hug. I don't have any. I can't. It ain't even. I can't afford to put the type of heart into this potential hug when I've had 49 years of no hugs. You get what I'm saying? So believe it or not, you're still surviving, brother. You still ain't go back to the seed planet. No hug. So no matter what you do on the me, and my, guess what? Ultimately, that's what they mean by it's lonely at the top. Because it take a lot of me, and my and stepping on faces to get up to the top, bro. A steeple ain't no crowd. A steeple is a point. One way up at the top. All by yourself. Ain't no hugs, brother. So what are you putting your effort into? Me, and my, it still ain't gonna be no hug. We, us, and our, that's where the love at. Network.
Yeah. But connections bring about
I like that.
Oh, that was a commercial right there. Ooh.
Hey, you gotta stop.
Hey, yo. Man. Listen, man. We got somebody that's Gangsta Rita, if she's still around. She texted my girl, man. I had told her to send her the link, man. She's an older woman from she our age from Memphis. And she wanted to express something about change too. She's still in she in the hood, man. So she got grown sons. Like, Sheik, you got sons?
Yeah, I got 2.
They bad as? Oh yeah, that's right. They bad as hell. Yep, they look like you.
They look like me, but I got one bad as hell and one good as hell, but they still bad as hell.
Okay, so hold up then. Yeah, my girl sent you the link, gangster. Let me ask you a question, Sheik. The same topic and all that you feel. Oh, that's why you taking it personal. Oh, now we get into the sticky pages. So the one that you was in, hold on, when they was 2 little, how much is the age difference?
10 years.
All right. So the one who in jail is the youngest one.
The oldest.
Oh, gotta flip it. Because usually it's the baby that just feels spoiled. But nah, you put the baby one up under the breast. You nurtured him. And the first one.
Both of them was, you gotta understand, I got an oldest and a baby, right? So both of them were spoiled. The oldest one was spoiled rotten. The youngest one, I kind of switched it up when I realized I couldn't control the spoilness on him. So I doubled down and got it under control because I had my first child when I was 18, 19.
There you go,
And
right
so
there. So the
there you go,
older
right
one,
there.
the older one know the real you. And the
Yeah,
10-year-old know the person you became.
right, exactly.
Mm.
But still, there was the younger one didn't have as much. Well, I can't say that. I feel like the older one had more family support. Um, and he was the first grandchild on
Man,
both sides.
the older one know you from like this. Ripping grain. Pop, pop, pop that.
He said, he
Yeah.
said diamonds on
Pop
the
that.
wood.
Yeah.
He
Pop
said,
that. Yeah, he was the one in the baby seat in the
diamonds on the
back, like,
wood.
I
yes,
didn't do
fat,
that,
fat,
but
and you
yeah,
all about
he
that.
told me to
Yeah,
tell me
that's
that.
him. All of a sudden, you changed up. That's what it is. Don't blame him. See? The hug. Little
Yeah.
one got the new hug.
Yeah, the little
Man,
one
he
got
got
the
that.
new hug, but the older one got hug.
He got that. No, he got that. Pop that trunk, then dip. Yeah, that's the kind of the older son, his hug was on beat.
Yeah, his
Bass
hug
lines,
was
music
on me.
pumping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By
Let's get
the
into
time
that
you got
wrap
to
up
the 10
time, Quay.
years, wrap up time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting close to it. Yeah.
All right, there.
Yeah, I was a new
On
me by the
11.
time I got to the 10 years. Yeah.
So hold on. To wrap it up, this was your topic. How do you feel the course took? You didn't expect no criminals to be that blunt, huh? Accepting responsibility. Oh,
That's how she feel.
yep, that's exactly
I'm
how
out of
she
here.
feels. She like, all right, well,
I'm
I had a
out of here.
topic and you ain't there. Bye.
I'm out of here.
Look forward to it. Yep, that's some connect work. That's that. Yeah, that's a connect work. Yeah. Said bye. And yo, in a crazy way, we heard. I felt that too. That was a hang up like an old telephone. Now you hear the you know the real hang up don't even give you no dial tone because you still hear they click and then you why they keep on. Back then you still used to be like this for a minute, right? You ain't used to do that when you get hung up on the real hang up. You hang up on it so hard that it be sideways on the ringer. Yeah, see, that's old fogey talk. They don't even know about phones like that no more.
Not the roller dial. They don't know about the roller dial.
What about on a super important call or even whatever it was, and you stretching the line so far, trying to do something else, and right when the super punchline the cord come out. And you remember when the cord come out, it don't just drop. The cord used to be a stretchy cord. Remember? The cord pop out your phone and all the way back to the living room. Damn.
Yeah, stop showing your age.
That's fun though, man. I'm 49. Why not? Happy birthday to me, man. 49 whole years old. Let me tell you, raggedy people with my background don't make it to 49, man. Word up. They don't make it to 21.
They don't believe that we're supposed to make it to 18.
Straight up, bro.
Talked to a lot of people.
So I appreciate y'all for even leaving a parking spot open for my raggedy self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Word up.
Yeah. And appreciate you, Sheik, coming up.
Shout out Ghetto Winks.
Popping up here with us. You know what I'm saying? Vibing out with these old men.
Thank you.
Yo, we didn't even tell Sheik that part of being a part of us is you are now a part of, our church. It's called Ghetto Wings. You know what I'm saying? It is marijuana and alcohol. It is marijuana and alcohol friendly. You get what I'm saying? We do have a cigarette, tobacco, smoking section in the back on the left. Baked macaroni and cheese are mandatory.
That's the church to run.
You know what I'm saying? That is the church to run. Yeah. You see, that's now IKS got his section over to the side called the church to run. You know what I'm saying? And
Burn the word.
most of our pastors, you know, are always drinking Jesus juice. You know what I'm saying? So you getting a sermon that's out of this world. You get what I mean? And I'm talking about the other. See, we got sermons sitting up there like MCs, double Dutch with their leg hopping like this because they over there drinking Jesus wine and they ready to get the mic. No, the Lord ain't tell you the way that his Lord told you because my Lord and his Lord ain't get along. He still owe my Lord $5. Amen. Yeah. See y'all
My
tonight at
Jesus
Jesus
got
Spades game.
My
And
Jesus
mine
got tattoos.
got gold teeth.
Yours got gold too.
No, mine's got gold teeth, man.
Gold,
Hold on, what you
yeah,
say,
gold.
Andy?
Mine tatted up. He got the cross on his back. Yep. Feel my pain right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Hey,
Moment of silence here.
y'all want to leave anybody with, you know what I'm saying, lead the people that's been tuning in to the chat, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Gangsta Rita, NRG, Freddie Bell, Liddy, you know what I'm saying? The Connect Work, Azalea. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that tuned in, man, we appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that
Yo,
like, share,
speaking of that,
subscribe
bro,
button.
that's love, man. Zelia, little badass, was in school and still thought, you know, that showed right there. She was showing love by saying happy birthday, but your little ass is not supposed to be on no phone in elementary school on YouTube. What you doing on YouTube? Damn, you doing on, that's why I said in there. You are not supposed to be on the internet. Yeah, you doing?
I started laughing when I saw it. I was like, I'm still reading right now. I started laughing when you was talking. I was like, oh,
yeah,
man.
see, that's typical being old. See, don't even know how to be a young dude. You know, old man. No, you supposed to be in school.
Mm-hmm. No, it is all good, man. You fellas want to leave
and you
the
see,
audience with
you know, her
something?
mother had to set the account up because it got the child friendly.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
know
that's why Amy face pop up. Like, yeah, she still. But that's how bad kids is. Like, it don't even matter. Her mother face pop in the chat. She a little gritty. What class you in at this time? She gonna pop up in the chat. You?
I'm here. I'm right
Tell
here.
you what, the 4th grade? She in the 6th grade. Talking about you. She support. Look, she see now. See, look at that. That's why. Now you wonder why your son locked up. Yeah, you see, she said she's supporting. We just said she ain't supposed to be on the internet. She's supposed to be in school.
She's not. Well, they're out of school. They should be out of school because it's Thanksgiving week. Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Oh, nah. Listen here. I'm in PA. They get off Thanksgiving and Friday. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm out here. Out here
They
where I'm
out
at, they got the week.
Oh, no. Amy said they get out tomorrow. They get off the day before. I know in New York, you get off Thanksgiving and on Friday. You don't get no extra days.
No, they got the
oh,
whole
damn.
in Cali.
She said they off from tomorrow all the way to next Wednesday. Damn.
Yeah, they should have a week.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. See, yo, I remember going to school and you just had to figure it out because your feet was wet. Back when you used to wear moon boots because the snow was this deep. Now, if it be an inch of snow, school is called off. Like, it ain't even big enough to make a snowman. And they calling school off. Man, kids are too sensitive now.
It really is.
But yep, that's what it was. See, Sheik, you was cheering. You was like, "Oh, my son getting it," and then the people came. You said, "Nah, man."
No, but in here, Texas, they're already out for school. So I'm mistaken. She was out for school.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, see, yeah, they do start early here though too. They start in August, and then they end in May. In New York, they start in September, and they end in June.
No, we end in June.
But y'all end in the beginning of June. We see it's Labor Day and Labor Day and not Veterans Day. Labor Day and Memorial Day. In New York, it starts right after the September holiday. You know, the first week of September, that's when school starts. Okay. And then it ends the 3rd week of June. So the 20-something. Always between the 21st and whatever after that. You know what I mean? And the school is 1st to 6th grade, 7th and 8th is middle school, and then 9 through 12 is high school.
Hey, Will.
So you got 3 graduations.
Hey, I'm about to jump up off this mug because I got the dookie.
Oh,
So
man.
I'll check in with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'll
That
check in
was
with y'all later, man.
personal for real.
Man.
Hey, Sheik. Hey, brother.
See? Told you, and y'all can't be blaming me. Y'all be blaming me all the time.
We dysfunctional. Hey,
Go
Sheik,
Dookie,
just a
please.
favor.
Dookie,
Hey,
handle your business.
Sheik,
Dookie will
take
be.
us on out of here.
Lisa said it with a non-curse word.
That's true.
I think that's valid. Dookie.
Man. Hey, Sheik, take us on out of here, man. And if you could, man, let them know the network that's bringing the most.
Oh, the Connect is bringing you the most. Stay tuned for some more exciting adventures with the podcast and the different topics we're going to talk about, and staying as a family and growing and keeping God first. Bless you. Happy birthday, Q.
Tune in to the Connect Work with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connect Work, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connect Work.
From the west to the east, it's the DOGG, and I'm rocking with the Connect Work.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connect Work, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connect Work. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connect Work, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connect Work.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connect Work.